Hi, I'm James Platten, and this is an example of some specular lighting that can be achieved in DirectX through the use of normal mapping and the fragment shader. So you can see how it's based on position. This little cross here is the position of the light, but the position of the camera also does affect the light we're seeing. There's also some attenuation of the light factored in here, so the further away objects don't get any light, whereas the closer objects to the camera and to the light source do. You can see that this object is actually just a cube mesh. All these little grains are achieved via bump mapping. There's no actual changes in the mesh with these little bumps and grains in the wood. So this is done in the pixel shader. We are sampling a normal map, which was derived by an artist, created by an artist, and then depending on the position sampled from that normal map, we can change the way that the granularity of the object looks. And then further down here, we're actually calculating the specular lighting, so we get the reflected light based on the vector from the camera to the from the light to the camera, and then we're reflecting it and maxing it so that it's hitting a certain peak value based on the view vector. So that's how it's factoring in the camera there. And then there's some more calculations performed here. This is the color of the light. I've just gone for a simple white. This 0.9 is the reflectivity value, so you can turn that up or down to increase or decrease how reflective the object is. I've left it high for the minute, even though that's not accurate for wood, just so I can show it off. This 10 is the shine damper, so how much we want to dampen that shininess. And then I've also factored in the diffuse, the regular colour of the object, and the attenuation. This calculation could do with some work probably, but it's just the numbers, the 1 over, and then there's the constant, the derived, and the quadratic part of the equation. And then these are just all added together and returned as the final float value. So you can see, if we just tick this little box in IMGUI, as the light's moving, as the position of the light's moving, the light on the objects is changing, and these further away ones are getting no light until the light gets back to them. No specular light, that is. Thank you for listening. I hope this video has been informative and told you a bit about specular lighting in DirectX.